Now let's flash back a little. Let me take you back in few seasons back in the EPL. Let me remind us of the days of Arsenal's Alexis Sanchez and Chelsea's Eden Hazard. These two players had the best of their career at the same time in the EPL. Alexis Sanchez was on fire and the best form of his life for Arsenal, while at the same time Eden Hazard was doing his thing in Chelsea. You and I know that these two players were fantastic. But in every two good thing, one must be better no matter what. That is why you have the likes of Cristiano Ronaldo and Lionel Messi. Those are two fantastic players who had their peak for about 10 years consecutively together. They were two great players, wonderful. But one has to be better. That is why Messi happens to be the better among the two. You get the point? Now, in the case of Alexis Sanchez of Arsenal and Eden Hazard of Chelsea, I will not be saying this because I am an Arsenal fan and Alexis Sanchez was an Arsenal player. No, I view football from the neutral ground, and I pass my judgment without sentiment. I hate to be biased. You get the point? There is no way, there is no area of the pitch that Eden Hazard outclassed Alexis Sanchez other than winning penalties and scoring penalties. In every other area, goals, assists, overall contribution, Alexis Sanchez was always the better player. But guess what the FA always does? 2 times before the eyes of Arsenal and Alexis Sanchez, Eden Hazard won the EPL PFA Player of the Year. But at a point when it got really like scary, like people were like, what is this? Is the robbery becoming too obvious? Then this is what they did. They gave Eden Hazard PFA Player of the Year, and they gave Alexis Sanchez Fan PFA Player of the Year. I don't know why 2 different players can get this. One is a better player, but the other one is fans' favorite. I didn't get it. Okay, before I even continue talking too much, you are seeing their both image on the screen as I'm displaying now. That is the both players with their best season. With their best season in the EPL, respectively. I think Eden Hazard, in his best season for Chelsea, in 52 appearances, scored 19 goals and had 14 assists. That was his best season for Chelsea. In all competition, he had 52 appearances. And in that 52 appearances, he scored 19 goals and he had 14 assists. While Alexis Sanchez, on the other part, in his best season for Arsenal, in all competition, he had 51 appearances, 1 short of Eden Hazard. Now he has 30 goals and 20 assists. Then that same season, Eden Hazard was the PFA Player of the Year. See, I've always wanted to ask, this criteria, this individual award, be given to players. It is high time the FA or UEFA outline the basic criteria. Because one thing I know that gave Eden Hazard the edge, why we'll just argue a little and we'll relax, is based on the fact that they always tend to pick the PFA Player of the Year from any team that won the trophy, that won the EPL. Just like the Ballon d'Or winner will always be picked from any team that won the Champions League. That's why Dembele won this last one. That is why you've seen players that are really not as good as you think winning the Ballon d'Or, because their team won the Champions League. This was the only reason why Eden Hazard got 2 PFA Player of the Year ahead of Alexis Sanchez. Otherwise, in overall statistics, or looking at these 2 players on the pitch for both club and country, who will you want in your team? Would you want a prime Eden Hazard to lead your team now, or would you prefer a prime Alexis Sanchez? I will leave you with that question. Let me see your answer at the comment section. Maybe your answer might prompt me to doing another video. But for now, see you at the comment section.